Hello people, this is Eric Copeland and this is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution Blind. I got some notes that I wasn't playing the game in a particularly graceful manner, and I will admit that that's true. Well, there were also some things about gameplay that I didn't like. Now apparently I have a heads-up display now, and which includes apparently also health counter, so it's not like... Apparently they're still regenerating health. But hey, who knows. And also I should apparently aim with iron sight, because just pointing the gun at the target isn't enough, you actually have to aim with it. Which I find silly, because I believe iron sight should be used for sniping and precision shooting, not for firing a goddamn machine gun in a general direction. And I should probably say that when I complain about the gameplay, I'm comparing it to the likes of Half-Life and Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I think actually Return to Castle Wolfenstein is the best comparison, because it also has stealth elements that didn't involve gluing yourself to the nearest chest-high wall. So this is what I'm comparing it to, and it's not favoring the...
What do you mean? The least we can do is remind everyone of the sacrifices our scientists made for this company, for the world even.
Yeah, it's the reminding part that bothers me. I've been in therapy for months trying to forget that night. Seeing the bodies coming out all burned up like that.
I wasn't there, but I heard it was gruesome.
Megan, Eric, Vasily, the whole team gone in one awful flash. How could this have happened?
The how is not important anymore. We need to honor them by being true to their vision. Show those terrorists that they can't stop us from finishing the job.
You know, I don't know, maybe a statue or something, but seriously, glowing yellow lights. That's another thing. I was told it because, you know, yellow kind of symbolizes hope, or blackness kind of symbolizes the opposite, or something like that. And you know what? Having a common symbol that showed up in the game with black and yellow, it would be fine and all, but here, it looks like the entire city has been dunked down besides piss Christ, and it's ugly as all hell.
No, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, please calm down, sir.
Hi.
My God. Mr. Jensen, I didn't think you'd... wow. I guess you're here about the break-in. Did you need directions or something?
It hasn't been that long, Cindy. I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean... I mean, of course, your memory's fine, sir. It's just that well, things have been switched around a lot ever since the... well, since the...
Do you want some tea?
First attack?
Yes, sir. The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working off-site now. Everyone else has been shuffled around, so if you need help finding someone...
Yeah, where's the tech lab?
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir. It's more of an office with a lot of computer equipment shoved in it.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, so just give me the directions.
Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
Thanks.
I'll find my way.
If you say so. It's good to have you back, sir.
It's good to be back.
Seraph Industries, may I help you?
Second attack in 6 months. This can't be just a coincidence.
We hardly know anything yet. What if it's a complete misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding. Yeah, I could see the hostage takers now. Don't take this the wrong way, but everybody up against the wall.
I'm just saying. The only reason people are at the plant tonight is because we've been forced to work so much overtime ever since the first attacks.
Good point. No one was supposed to be there, so maybe it's just a break-in gone bad. Jensen? God, man. Didn't expect to see you back so soon. Are you here because of the break-in?
I think.
Mr. Jensen, you're looking well. Did you come in to find out about the break-in? I'm sure Athena and Mr. Seraph know what's going on.
Okay. Well, I'm just really looking around.
No. Jensen? Isn't it a bit early to toss him back into the trenches?
I hear he's almost fully recovered.
His body accepted augmentations with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind did. We all know what happened when he was with SWAT.
The Mexican town massacre wasn't his fault.
Then why was he kicked off the force? I'm just saying he's too much of a risk.
Hi guys, talking about someone I know.
Didn't hear you coming. You should probably be heading for the helipad, don't you think?
I'll get there. But I thought I'd better clear up a few things first, about my current mental state.
You heard that, did you? Look.
Yeah, there's no reason to be a jerk. Maybe they just don't know better.
What happened to
I
you?
prefer to inform and then yell at the
Don't
people who are
recover
really
as
bad.
fast.
And you think sitting at home and obsessing over it is the better way to go?
Of course not. It's just... things have been pretty rough around here, Jensen. The last thing any of us needs is more funerals.
Agreed. Oh, and by the way, that Mexican town massacre was a complete bohica. But I wasn't fired because of it. I quit.
There's a difference?
Yeah, a little thing called integrity. You might want to look it up someday.
Ooh, burn!
Welcome back, Mr. Jensen. The new look suits you.
I can break these up, but I don't think that will leave a good impression. I'm just curious what's in here.
It would not be an understatement to say that Hugh Darrow changed the world as we know it. One of history's greatest visionaries and entrepreneurs, Darrow's groundbreaking work in robotics, biotechnology, and human enhancement has altered the very fabric of society, allowing men and women to improve their minds and bodies at will. In the 1990s, Hugh Darrow would become a mentor to David Sarif, inspiring him to found Sarif Industries in 2007. It is Hugh Darrow's foresight and pioneering spirit that motivates us today.
Frank tells me he's still waiting for you, Adam? You don't have time to mess around. Get to the tech lab, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
Yes, yes. Jeez.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
You can't compare the two. Those guys were obviously military. These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his client's interests. Don't worry. I'm sure he's got a plan.
Adam? Welcome back. I thought you were still in recovery.
So does everyone.
Jensen, I knew the boss had an ace up his sleeve. Good to have you back.
Good to be back.
You a new guy too? I've been here 2 months. Hope I haven't tied myself to a sinking ship.
Nah, we don't get paramilitary attacks pretty often. Once a week or something. You'll get used to it.
Do you know what's happening at the manufacturing plant? Some kind of break-in.
Yeah, it's pretty vague.
Adam, you're in today too? I guess Sarif called you about the Milwaukee Junction affair?
I can see what they mean by you know... Hey!
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might be. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages.
Great.
Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Okay, I was thrown through a thick bulletproof glass by a giant arm with a biomechanical arm.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen. I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
So you're saying it's Megan's fault?
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, You'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican Town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
Oh man, look at this. I didn't think we'd see you for another 6 months, no matter what Sarif said.
Yeah, I'm full of surprises.
Adam Jensen? Are you sure it's okay for you to be back so soon? I mean, making the transition from organic to synthetic can be difficult at times.
I haven't had any problems. Except now I have stuff in my eyes, but that's apparently supposed to.
Jensen? Wow. I mean, Sarah spared no expense putting you back together, I guess. Nice to see you looking so, well, different.
Thanks. I have sunshade inoperated into my eyes.
I heard Purity First is claiming responsibility for the attack on Milwaukee Junction, accusing us of creating a generation of drug addicts.
Yes? Apparently he's called in the big guns.
Jensen, you're back. I didn't think we'd... Yes, it's me.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I'll just move along. And there's stuff in there, but you know, I don't want to break in anyway. It would be kind of rude. A cafeteria and helipad is this way.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
No idea!
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
Contracts we lost because of the last attack and the Washington hearings being postponed. Now this. Damn fanatics.
Do you think the news is right? That a pro-human group is behind this, Mr. Cannon?
Don't spread rumors, Dobell.
Sorry, sir.
As if working so much wasn't bad enough. We gotta defend ourselves against a bunch of self-righteous lunatics.
Being so understaffed.
You're not complaining now, are you, Dobell?
No, Mr. Cannon. Sorry.
Hey.
Jensen? Jeez, wasn't expecting you back for weeks yet. If ever.
So says everyone.
Sorry, Mr. Jensen, but things are really unsettled right now. Mr. Pritchard in the tech lab can probably tell you more.
Oh, he told me enough, alright. Hey.
Jensen? What are you doing here? I wouldn't have put 2 credits down on you ever walking again, let alone coming back to work.
Yeah, well, they gave me some new legs. Let's see. Congress under pressure to reconvene hearings. Florida Governor Philip Riley Meade used strong language today, urging Congress to reconvene committee hearing on human augmentation. Intended as a means to examine the ethical and legal ramification of human enhancement technology, the hearing was suspended 6 months ago after a terrorist attack on Sarif Industries. Among those killed in the attack was Dr. Megan Reed, one of the world's leading experts in the field. When she was killed? I thought she was just kidnapped. Hinting at a high-level cover-up, Meade said, "I cannot believe one scientist's death has put an end to such an important debate. It seemed like a little inconvenient that the attack happened right before Dr. Reed was set to present her research." Speaker of the House, Skip Riley, has yet to respond to Governor Meade's comment. Lib extremists attack limp clinics. Liberty in Mind and Body clinics in Chicago, Denver were ransacked yesterday by pro-human radicals intent on showing their support for the Humanity Front movement. Humanity Front, publicly opposed to the use of human enhancement technology, has denounced the act as unacceptable. Well, if you don't like augmentations, then don't use them! Simple, yes? That's what I don't understand about such kind of people. I mean, if you don't want to have augmented bodies, don't augment them! I'm fighting for your rights to not be augmented. I would oppose laws that said you should get augmented. Why would this better to go? Why have you interfered with those who want to augment?
This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
It's silly. Well, not silly when you're actually attacking. It's downright rude, illegal, and you should be imprisoned for it. Oh, I guess I could have maybe opened some of those doors before. Anyway, before I go out here, I need to go to the bathroom, so be right back.